Hey, what's up guys? This is Rapid Fills here, and today I'm making a new video about fake breakouts and how you can trade them. You can, yes, make money off of them. I want to start by hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, leave a comment if you need anything. Anyways, I just joined the chat. If you want to join the chat, it's free. DM me on Twitter, so just go on Twitter, DM me so I can send you a link for the chat. And that being said, let's hit over to my whiteboard and explain to you guys what's going on with the fake breakout. Anyways, so let's say today the stock just went and started trading, and then all of a sudden the stock is holding up. It's holding higher. Now what we end up having is a flat top, right? So this is a flat top, so we're waiting for the price action to actually come here and breakout. So ask yourself right now, where is your stop and where is your entry? 1, 2, 3. All right, so your stop loss should be right here, your entry should be right here, right? The stock actually did that action, which is breaking the support and should become resistance, and then we have a set risk to reward ratio. So we want to double that, right? At least. So we're going to take profits right here. Anyways, so the stock goes from there. Let's change the color so I explain to you what's going on. To come in here, and this thing becomes support, right? So as soon as that becomes support, everybody's piling, right? So you probably had some position right here, but then when it comes to retest this, now you can add to your position with a better stop, which is right here, and you can have a better risk to reward ratio, right? And what the stock does is it breaks this high and then it goes this way. So what happens to you at that point? At that point, you probably going to stop out. If you're a good trader, you need to stop out. And if you're not a good trader, you probably blew up your account today if you traded the stocks that I'm going to be talking about today. Anyways, so if you stopped out, that's good. If you're not, well, you gotta learn how to manage your positions. Anyways, I hope keep that in mind, because this is the whole today's trade recap, right? So the stock breaks out, you get in, let's say here, risk to reward, the stock pulls back and it starts breaking, and then it comes right back down and it breaks that support that you thought is gonna support. Where's the stock gonna go next? To the next support, which is right here, right? Before it actually starts maybe bouncing back before it hits lower, if it wants to hit lower. So remember this, if the breakout is not working, you need to bail out of the breakout right away, because usually the pull is real hard. That being said, let's bring in a chart that actually talks about that. Talks about a breakout that failed today, right? Why is this looking like that? Hold on, let me get a chart that's just bear with me here for a quick second. So Baba, and how I got the fake breakouts, this is how I top tick 2 stocks today. This is the same, this is the only way that I use to actually top tick the stock. So let's look at Baba really quick today. Again, if you're not following me on Twitter, I don't know why you're not following me on Twitter. I listed the stocks that I was watching this morning, right here, watching this morning: CRM, Baba, GPS, Neo, Hype, Plan, and Big C. Literally, CRM and Big C are the ones that I top tick today. Anyways, so that being said, let's look at the breakout. So this is pre-market high. You can see this cyan line. It's a breakout. So the stock broke out. So a ton of people actually bought the breakout. You can see the volume kind of ramping up right here. So the stock is ramping up, breaking out. People thinking the stock is gonna go higher. The stock kind of pulls back. Everybody is happy about their position. The stock breaks out and it makes a fake breakout, and the stock just pulls down. Boom, 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 boom. All these people that piled on the stock just sold their positions. You see what I'm talking about? So this is why you usually end up buying the top on a breakout. You buy the breakout, you think the stock's gonna go, and the stock just pulls and you lose on every breakout. Because the breakout, if it's not breaking out right away, you better bail out, because the stock is gonna pull hard. So that being said, let's bring in the stocks that I actually traded today. So CRM and Big C. Big C, I talked about Big C yesterday. So let's bring in a chart. This chart is marked, so it has a lot of line and moving averages and whatnot. All right. So this is a 5-minute chart. Yesterday we talked about how they got some news with Instagram or Facebook or whatnot. I hope I'm recording. Okay. I was just making sure that I'm recording this. Anyways, so the stock gaps up today and it ramps up all the way to pre-market high, as you can see right here. I thought the stock was done and I started shorting, and then based on the level 2, I just covered the position, as you can see right here, twice. And then I took another short right here and I covered it. And then I took another short, and one of them I stopped out, and then I added to my short and I covered right here. Again, I'll post the chart on my Twitter, and hopefully it will be clear for you what I exactly did. But what I want to talk about is actually this right here, the top tick of the day. Why did I top tick the stock right there? I top ticked the stock for multiple reasons. One of them, the stock going from 60 bucks to 150 bucks in a session and a half. That's insane, guys. Number 2, the stock ramped up at the end of the day yesterday. If we go to the 15 minutes, you can see at the end of the day the stock, let's focus here. Let's focus. I know there is a lot of lines here, but let's delete all, remove all the lines. Okay, so you can see the stock just ramped up a lot yesterday. So all these people that bought the stock at an average 100 bucks, what do you think these guys actually going to sell their stocks? What's the price target that they have in mind? They're probably thinking about 150. People that bought 150 probably have a price target of 200, right? So that being said, this is what I'm looking for. So as soon as the stock hit that 150, I was watching like a hawk. You can see the price action right there. Hit 50, and I actually got in short right here. Got short, covered, added, covered, and then I added at the top. So why did I add at the top? At the top, it's a level 2 read. So based on my level 2, I was seeing a lot of people buying, but the stock is not moving higher. So when there is a lot of prints going green, 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 or a lot of prints in general, and the stock is not really moving anywhere, it's a fake breakout. And you can see the stock just broke out. It couldn't go anywhere. All these people that bought yesterday, and the people that investors and people that bought at the beginning of the day today, where the stock started at essentially 100 bucks, all these guys going to sell at 150. So their order is already sitting at 150, and the next thing you know is boom, the stock just washes. So I add right there. My average is pretty good, pretty high. I cover some. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. I cover some and I add to my position, and I cover some, and then it stopped me out at the break even right here, and then I add to my position, cover, add, cover, and I just literally just walk the stock down as it goes down right here. You can see a top ticked it, covered some, added, covered, and then it stopped me, and then I added, covered, added, cover, added, cover, cover it, added, and then I started covering right here. This is not science, guys. It's a fake breakout. Everybody that bought the breakout gonna freak out. Essentially did the same thing on CRM. On CRM, I literally had my orders open down here when it flushed. It just did not fill me. It was the algos kind of hitting each other, fighting with each other. Anyways, this is the top tick. If you can go to a 60-minute, you can see top ticks right there. Boom. Anyways, the stock just ramps up, right? So I'm short small and I wanted to see the fake breakout. Again, did the same thing. The stock, it's a lot of volume coming in, people buying. The stock is not moving. I know there is a lot of sellers. The stock just went from 250 to 275, right? Again, it's that mindset where it's a semi-round number. So people that buy at 250 want at 275. People buying at 275 want at 300, right? From 300 maybe 325. So anyways, so as soon as I saw that, I just bulk up on my position. I bulk up right here, and I started covering right away. You can see as soon as it started dropping, I'm covering. I covered everything because I wanted a pop, actually faster pop, but I wasn't watching the stock when it was during this time right here. But what I did, I bought the dip off of the VWAP and then sold, then added, and then sold, and I didn't even walk the stock all the way because back in my head is the stock is a short. The stock is up a lot. Reason why I'm thinking it's up a lot is because of this, guys. If we go to yesterday the stock was at 217. Today is at 270. If I was an investor, I probably took profits, or I'm gonna take profits as soon as this shows a sign of weakness. Anyways, I shorted, covered, literally just scalping, and then as soon as it crossed right here, I started going long for a scalp. Excuse me. I went on for a scalp real quick. So that's CRM. Showed you guys Baba, CRM, big, and then plan. Plan was literally I just did not read the stock well. So let me zoom in. So I essentially took the breakout, right? Again, here's another great example that I actually traded today, which is plan. Took the breakout off of the pre-market high. I sold some, fortunately sold some, and I sold some, and I took everything out, took everything off, or sold everything, and I flipped my position short. You can see right here, long, and then I took some, and then I stopped out, and then I flipped my position because the breakout, if it doesn't work right away, probably there is a pull. And I shorted the position right here, and I took profits as it went, and then I added and I took profits. The idea was right, it's just my timing and the stock did not move the way I like it. Just the time and sales and whatnot. I hope you guys learned something from this. I don't want the video to go too long. Again, just like, and if you like those videos, comment below what do you want to see. Hit me up on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter again. I add value as much as I can. And I see you at the next one.